EA Sports coverage of the NFL International Series brings us across the pond. We're in North London and the impressive Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visitors and our home team. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go here in London. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Shotgun snap for Ward. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Chicago. 39-yard line. On play action, it's Ward. Flush to his right, and the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Go! Cavity Lions!
Play action. Ward. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands up.
And he'll take this one in. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, this is Strong. We'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing right away is Dart. Oh, a loose football. The defense has got it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job at flipping the ball.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the visitors move out on top, 14-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, it is Dart. It is caught downfield by Pearsall. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Complete to Ricky Pearsall.
First carry for James Conner. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. Headed left. Fine time. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
3rd and short. Here's Dart. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2.
For a 2-point conversion.
Here's Dart. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
From his end zone, here's Isaiah Rodgers. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Good. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Finding room at the 35. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Tight end motioning left. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 more yards from him there and another first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The throw is Dart. We'll try to work the screen with Connor. It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Left side, it's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Complete to number 1, Malik Neighbors. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Connor. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So after 14-6 is our score. More from the International Series in London after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Dart. A short one here, caught by McBride. We get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here is Dart. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over.
Down the sideline, past the 40. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. It is a big play on 1st down. 39 yards. On 1st down, Dart. That's to the left side. Caught by McMillan. And he's in. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And although it's just the 2nd quarter of this one, they'll chase the points now. Try to get things tied up.
For a 2-point conversion.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got him. And we are tied. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready? Check pass. Let's go, Lee. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Whoa! They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
That's good.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. Now a screen set up for Barkley. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a give to Davis. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Throwing, Ward. Connects with Pup on the slant. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
19 Tigers.
Now it's Ward. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
That is Ferguson in motion. To the air again. Ward. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down. Again, it's Ward. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on third down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the visitors have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first and 10, here is Dart. Back to the right side. Caught by the crowd. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now Dart. Find Brown out of the backfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Complete to Pearsall. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
It's fourth down.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. Taken in. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down. They'll come up here first and 10.
To Ricky Pearsall.
Dart gonna throw it again. That one is complete to McBride. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Out of shotgun, it's Dart. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. Out of a gun, here comes Dart. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Dart. This is Miles toward the side of the end zone.
You know, we spend so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this 1st half as the kick's away. On the return is Rocker. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this 1st half. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, this is strong. Wow, they are hitting now. They're a tight game. He takes a big shot there on that return. First contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go play action here with Dart. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense. Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, They're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Ward. Gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jennings. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground. This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
A 59-yard attempt.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And the score remains level. On 1st down, Dart. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. On the give. This is Connor. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jonathan Owens able to make the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. Now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll go, and here's Dart. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to catch the 1st down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. Connor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he will score!
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We've got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. In motion. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. Loss of yardage, yes as well.
Brings up second down at the 22-yard line.
Second and 11. Throwing is Ward. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Come on, come on. Let's go.
Ward to throw again. Get this complete. It's Kupp again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
To the air again. Ward. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Ward. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to pull him down for no gain.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go now. Go, Hawk 70. Hawks.
Around the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still
Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And this defense will take over following the turnover. On first and 10, here is Dart. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Connor. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
At the 49-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And caught by Pearsall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Gonna work Connor in the middle here, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
That'll be taken in by Connor. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Third down and 9.
On third down, here's a run by Connor. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. In middle, and he's got downs. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's first and 10. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Here's first down.
Get the Eagles. Get the Eagles.
They'll drop to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time. If he gets to the top of his drop, look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Dart. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 16 yards.
1st and 10.
Complete to number 1, Malik Neighbors. 1st and 10 at the
Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So the handshake's down on the field following a good win here. It'll be a long but happy flight home as they earn the victory here in London.